Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got our Virus 4 Greymon coming out of the Digivice, Hackmon, and we got some Vital Bracelet stuff. And that's because I got a package in from Zenon TCG. Full disclosure, I bought this stuff with my own money. I'm not affiliated with them in any way. I'm just sharing that in case anyone else wants to try and get one, because it was one of those people where I'm like, I don't know, they're still fairly new. So I don't know what to think of them yet. But I figured we'd do an unboxing and we can see what I purchased. So let me get out my scissors. We can cut. Oh, odd angle to do on camera. There we go. Alright. We got it open. Got that. Felt like something else was in there for a second. So far, packing. Not the worst that I've seen. It's got bubble wrap, so that's always good to see. There we go. Okay. So what did we get? We got the new Ghost game Digivice, as well as the 2 dim cards that go along with it. Ooh, that's pretty neat. They also gave us, thank you for your purchase. And they gave me some stickers. There's a sticker. I'm not sure what I'll use it for. We also got a Renamon and a Hawkmon. Renamon looks stylized. Hawkmon, something looks wrong with that boy in the face. I'm not sure what. Might be the proportions to the eyes. Something just seems kind of off about him. There we go. Now we can focus. But yeah, they're pretty cool stickers. Might throw one on my my water container at work. As for the box itself, it did get a little bent up. So if you're a super collector and you don't like things getting bent up, that's a thing to think about. I imagine if you bought more stuff from them, it would come in an actual box. The fact that this one is banged up, though, that's a mild minus to me. Like, it's not a deal breaker. But if I was, like, a hardcore collector, which I don't believe I am, like, you see a fair amount of, like, the Atmon stuff on this channel. And I do collect that stuff. But I try not to be a hardcore collector, because that is just a thing I do not want to go down again. I used to do that a lot with certain things, and it just costs so much money. So let's see. So we got instructions with the tiny cable again. Don't like that at all. Not a fan of that. This is taped down, just like the last one was. There we go. And we got Gemomon's dim card and holder. Stuck in there. There we go. We got the Versus memory, which looks like the other one if I remember. It's been a while since I've looked at the Versus memory, because with only one, I haven't had a need for it. So maybe the other one wasn't the same? I can't really remember. I can break that box open and take a look. There's the front. It's got a different top bit. Like that one's got DM. This one's has what I imagine is the Ghost Game symbol. I have not gotten to watch it, unfortunately. I need to get around to doing that. Because I'm sure I would very much enjoy it. Everything else looks basically the same on it. Have to put a screen protector on that. Band. Is the band different? No, it's not. The band is exactly the same. That part there I thought might be different. But no, it is the exact same band. Just a different color. I'm excited for this one. Because with this one, it's turned like some colors along the edges from just normal wear and tear and sweat. This one's a nice dark color, so I don't imagine it's going to look as awful over time. So that's neat. There's not much to opening these. I think I put the verse in this box. I want to say that's where I put second verses card. I did, okay, yes. And I'm not going to take it out, but they are exactly the same. The tiny thing rattling around in there is the original cover because I replaced it because I was afraid I would lose it. And I just like the green and purple look that's going on with that. So I have seen some people get a promotional card with their Ghost Game one, kind of like Pulsemon. I guess you don't get it if you get it through a secondary seller. Disappointing. I'm excited for the Versus card, because now that I've got two, I can actually use it. I have to see if I can sync two up to the app. That's a thing that I'm going to check out. Or if I can replace it, because if I can, I'll replace it with this one and put this one on the back burner. Because you can't use the Gamamon Dim with this, if I remember correctly. So that's a thing to keep in mind. Because this one came out with... Or this one came out at the same time as the Ultraman and the Kamen Rider. I'm not big on either of those. Like, yes, I know who they are, but they're not important to me enough to get those ones. Digimon is what I really like. Yeah, everything's just falling over. I mean, let's break open these. I'm going to do that eventually, so I might as well do them now. So that we can at least take a look at them. Trying to be safe and not cut myself. There's the last piece of tape up there, and these... Oh, they're slotted in by the corner. This one's slotted in by the corner and by the bottom. Okay. So I guess if you are really like packaging, make sure to remember there's a piece of tape up there. I didn't see that. I saw the tape all around the sides. So I figured taking all those off would just take everything out. Is there anything in there? There's some information. Not a piece of paper information, which I'd pull out if it was there. So all the backs pretty standard stuff. Out of these three, I kind of want to start with Jellymon, then go to Gamma, and then Ungormon. I have a feeling I'm going to be really impressed by him. Again, I haven't seen anything, but normally these like weird ones, they end up looking really cool later on. Like I saw the silhouette of this one's evolution. I haven't seen really anything about these two, so I'm interested to see what they look like. So yeah, probably going to go with Jellymon first, Gammamon, and then Angormon, yeah. For a second I thought that said Arbor, and that was going to be very weird because there's already Arbormon. So yeah, it's the back of their cards. Keep the other cards in here. Let's see if it's any different from the other cards. Backs. And I've got my Gabumon here. I've got the Gammamon. Backs are exactly the same. Doesn't look like anything's different. Yeah. Even the like copyright stuff is the exact same. So I'll definitely go live in the box with my other Dim cards. I haven't received the Metabots Dim card yet, why I haven't done a review of that one yet. I did pick up some other Dim cards, and because this video is still fairly short, let's take a look at the GP Dim cards. There was a lot of backlash with these, and I completely understand why. Because it was a lottery system, so you didn't know which one you were going to get when you bought it, which meant that like to get all of them, you had to just buy X amount and hope you got. Like at bare minimum, you would need 4, but I heard like some people were buying like 20 of these things, and then you just got resellers because the people who didn't get them wanted them. And so, like, if it cost $3 for a person to get, then they could resell it, the ones that they had extras of. And individually, they'd do good. But if you bought enough of them, you could buy them in sets. Essentially, just, again, you buy 20. Maybe you got 3 sets. You keep one for yourself. You sell the other 2. And then the extras get sewn off individually. I wanted to look at these because they... To me, this feels like a smaller package. I'm not sure if it is. Oh, there's another part over there that we can cut. There we go. Okay. So first one we got is Guiamon. And it is the same size. I don't know why, but like looking at this, it looks so much smaller. It's probably because like that's the packaging, and then you got this. And to me, it felt smaller. So that's a nice thing to note, is that these are the exact same size cards that the normal ones have. Backs are the exact same. Guiamon with using his move. I can't remember what it's called. But it's like the same type of thing that you'd see from Agumon, like his pepper breath pose. Like this is the Guiamon pose that everyone imagines. His dim card is blue. I would have thought it would be red. That is an odd choice for a Guiamon. And that was number 840. They go up numbers, like this one's 841. So there is sequential. They go 840, 841, 842, and 843. So going next, I'm trying to do this on camera because it might be a little more interesting for people to look at, other than me trying to do this off camera. So try not to damage things. There we go. And last side. The other interesting thing that they did with these, which I'm sure we'll get to, it might actually be this one. Just sneaking out the color. We got Impmon. So that's number 41. Again, a blue. I guess they did all of them in blue. I would have liked to see this one in purple, but they went with blue. Again, back the exact same. Yeah, exactly the same. Come on, Impmon. Help us. There you go. So we got 40, 41. We got 842. Which I'm imagining this one's got to be Renamon. They all come with a piece of paper. I'll take a look at that in a second. Oh yeah, this is... I'm seeing like a peaky yellow. A peak of yellow and not a Pika yellow. This is the wrong franchise for that. Which I guess with throwing one question out every video, I like to throw at least one question out. I don't get too many takers on those questions. But I don't care. I don't, understand the fight between Digimon and Pokemon. What do you all think about that? We got a Renamon. Looking nice with her, what is that? The Diamond Storm, I think? Like another very classic pose for her. I guess they're all blue because these are technically not full dim cards. So this is where things kind of get interesting for me, is this last one. And it kind of was an oddball, in my opinion. Because of the main Digimon from the series, like Guilmon, yes. Impmon, yeah, especially later on, he was very prevalent. Renamon, super important. And then you would imagine, oh, I know who's going to be last. Moondramon. No, it should be Terriermon. But they did Moondramon, which I found really weird, as well as a lot of other people thought. Because where's Terriermon in all this? They're doing a actual run of them. And for those, there's going to be no Moondramon. It's going to be Terriermon instead. So I believe it's Terriermon, Renamon, Guilmon, and I think it's still Impmon. I can't remember. It might not even be Impmon. It just might be those three. Terriermon, Guilmon, and Renamon. So that may be why these are blue. I also imagine that the Dynasty of Evil is using several from Impmons. But yeah, there's those dim cards as well. They look cool. Know that these each have one rookie, one champion, one ultimate, and then 3 megas in the lines of each of these. So it's very much like the Trial Black Roar card, where it's just a single line. These are very similar, where they only have 3 mega choices. So if you do pick these up, keep that in mind. Unless you're dying to get one, I would definitely wait until the drop for them. Pre-order them. I pre-ordered them on Zenin because I wanted to see, again, it's a fairly new website. At least I haven't heard of it. And they were popping up, and I wanted to see, is this viable to get Digimon stuff from? And yes, if you want to get the cards, the dim cards, I don't think there's any problem if you're a hardcore collector there's going to be a bit of problems because this is some gnarly denting going on. Again, I'm not too concerned about that. But if I wanted to have this on my shelf, like, it's wobbly and stacking it on top of things, there's like a fair amount of room on the top of it. And trying to stack things on it just doesn't work. So that's a thing to keep in mind if you're getting something from them. Let's take a look at the paper that comes with the Tamer card. I'm sure it's just normal stuff. Yeah, it's telling you how to load the Tamer card, giving you some QR codes to go to some websites. They did release the app US side now. So they have definitely acknowledged that people want to use the stateside. And if you have the app from the Japanese site, then it will just automatically transfer over to the American one. So there's no need to delete and re-upload. So that's cool. So yeah, I think that's the meat of everything. Like, we could open up this tiny paper, I guess. It's probably just going to be more of the same with the other paper we just opened. Boop, boop, boop. More of how to use it. Dim cards. Alright, well that's definitely saying... I'm guessing that this one's saying like certain ones aren't supported, which would be if I tried to use any of the Ghost Game ones in my regular. So it's a certain thing to keep in mind. It's also showing dim card and dim card link. This is a versus memory. Is that what they're considering dim card link? That's weird. So I almost forgot, but I have one more package that is related, which is this one. I have taken everything out. This is an Etsy order that I bought quite a while ago to go with the Ghost Game. So I've kind of forgotten, like, what colors I was getting. Alright, well I got some nice blue ones. I got a blue band to go with the blue. I got translucent blue to go in the card. So yeah, nothing crazy, but that's definitely a good color combination. If you do get one of these yourself, you'll notice that there is a bigger notch underneath one of them, and that is for the button, because it creates that notch section. So putting it in, you want to do that. All right, so here was dim card unboxing and stuff that goes along with it. The new Ghost Game. I'm excited to get started on this. I've been slacking off on my current one. That's because of life stuff going on right now. I hope to get back into it within the next month, I'm hoping. Before we end the video, let's go ahead and open up another one of the Double Diamond Dash packs. So let's see. We could get Guillaumon, Gabumon, Kudamon, Hercules Kabuterimon, Kurisaimon, or Wizardmon. We've already got Hercules Kabuterimon, so I guess let's try to go for the Wizardmon. That'd be nice. Although, any of them, they're fine. Like, Kudamon's probably the one that I don't want the least. Or that I want the least. Alright. And 3, 2, 1. Yo, Wizardmon! Nice, we called it. That's pretty cool. So he's got a 5 play cost, a 2 Digivolution cost, 5,000 DP. No active effect, but his inherited effect is your turn once per turn. When you use an option card, gain 1 memory. So that's pretty neat. That means if you use a 0 option card, you'd actually gain 1. And actually, hold on. I need to... Hold on. Was it in... Got so many cards. Yeah, here it is. Okay. So I'm wondering, but like, reinforcing memory boost. Like the main effect, reveal the top 2 cards of your deck, place one of them on the top of your security stack face down, add the remainder card to your hand, then place this card in your battle area. So that's actually using it, but then it's also got an effect you can use on the field, the delay effect, where trash this card in your battle area to activate this card's effect below. You can't activate this the turn that the card enters play. Gain 3 memory. I want to say for the wording on that, the delay effect does not activate this. Because this says use and that says activate. Because if that did work that way, that would be broken. Just to be like, well, I'm going to use this option card on the field to gain 3 memory and then use this one's ability to gain a 4th memory. You'd have to run a purple-yellow deck, which I believe is becoming possible soon because they do the dual color Digimon. So yeah, that's this video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below for anything you want to see. And if you haven't, subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. And until then, I will see you next time.